So then the next thing would be, again, most everybody was cool with their hero section last time I looked. W3 schools, right? That's got it going on. So just Google W3 schools hero section. Boom. And this will give you what you need. Right here, just try it yourself. That'll give you what you need. As long as you can read code, and as long as you have an understanding of what the code is doing, you should be able to do this without anything too crazy. Yeah, so we're gonna skip that for now, and we're gonna go to bum 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 bum. We're gonna go to what I've got here as the featured destinations. So a lot of folks, whether it's products, places, people, whatever, have this grouping of things. So I'm going to do destinations because I always love taking pictures of the beach. So featured destinations is my H2. All right. And then I have a destination, a class, something with a class of destination. And inside of here, I have an image and then H3 and then a paragraph block. Now, whether this is, products, again, people, shoes, I don't know. Whatever your description is may be different than mine, but the base concept here is a single item is grouped together under a single class, and even single, right? Destination, singular, image, alt text, heading, paragraph block, maybe a button. This is probably going to be the most responsive part of what we see going on here. So we're going to do this and we will deal with the responsiveness later, but getting this content in so it looks good in one of your views will require us to use CSS that you can hopefully run with if you are ready to go responsive, but make it work better. So we're just going to add how should we do this? We're just going to do three properties, three destinations. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to Control C. I'm on a Mac, so or Command, and I'm going to create three of these things. I am going to zoom out just a skosh so you can see more what's going on here. Now I know from experience that I'm going to want to be able to apply or treat these as flex items. I need to be able to treat these three as flex items, and that means I need to wrap them in a flex container. Its parent right now is this div with an ID and has this H2 inside of it. So this H2 is a child of this div, just like these other three are. Well, I don't want this H2. I know I'm going to want to flex around that H2 or after that H2, I should say. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to create another div that is going to wrap all three of these products or elements or whatever they might be. And let's even give a little bit of space here, right? So here's the destination. Each of these three is now inside of another div. This I don't think we did in the starter code that people had, but this will be important for us to be able to make these things flex. So step would be, next step would be content. I'm going to go beach, Siesta Key. That's a great beach. And then Turtle Beach. I don't know if that's a real thing, but if it's not, I would be surprised. And then let's just go ahead and we're going to throw some placeholder text in here. We'll just do 10 characters. So typing lorem 10 will give us 10 characters. Lorem 10, lorem 10. We'll save this. Go bongo. There's our beach. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Image here. Let's go ahead and we're just going to go to Pexels. That's where I'd get most of my images. If I were you, let's go to Pexels and we will beach. Let's just find one beach. It's a beach. Best advice I'm going to give you is don't download the original. Original is usually way too big. Large is more than we need for what we're doing for anything in this class. We can also shrink it down to a thumbnail. Would be kind of cool. I'm going to leave just the name of the photo as it is right now. Don't worry about changing it. You guys know how to change the names of files. I'm going to come in here. I'll now be able to type images if I can learn to type. There's my image, and now I know I'm moving fast, folks, but you can slow this down. Boom. All right, there we go. So feature destinations 1. And yes, that is big. We'll deal with that eventually. Here we go. We'll take this. Boom, schlock, lock, boom. 2, 3. I'm using the same image. I would expect you to change yours. There you go. So yeah, you're saying, hey, Vanderpool, that's cool, but that's all big and gross, taking up a lot of space. 100%. Let's go ahead and we should style this class destination right now. And we're going to go ahead and use, I think we want to stay away from grid. Let's see here. We'll see. We'll see. Probably not. Okay, so we've got this class destination, and default right now, these images stretch to 100%, and because the body is that wide. So what we're going to do is we're going to resize the destination container, and then everything else inside of that will change. So let's go ahead here and let's select the destination container. And let's set a width of 33%. Cool. Cool. And let's also think about this here. Why don't we make it so this div that wraps them all flexes, displays flex, then they hang out side by side. And then we just need to say that our good friend destination has maybe some padding. Would it be padding or margin? We'll put her, I think we should do that around the outside first, right? Wow, hey, Mike, type much? It's not. It is getting late, folks. There we go. Right? That's not horrible. That's looking like a web page, y'all. That's looking like a web page, y'all. All right. So that was cool because we got to reuse this display flex. We didn't add any more gross code, and we are now styling that destination here. I can dig that for sure. And we will make that respond eventually.